Oh, this is recording already. Oh, he must have been in like a fraternity or something because of his muscles. Muscles. Well, let's see. I screenshotted. Get it off your chest. So I'm gonna get it off my chest. Trying to do the right thing by everyone involved. Um, I really been trying to find this like spiritual life because like I had this crazy vision when I was a teenager, and everything since I came back tells me that something in those visions I had are accurate representations that I should really try to reach for. And so I'm trying to reach for it, but I'm trying not to get hurt at the same time. And like as soon as I say that, I remember this Bible passage about like he who tries to save his life will lose it. Likewise, he who gives his life will be able to be saved. And that brought me into this really, really interesting situation where um I had sex with my ex without a condom, and that made me feel really uncomfortable. Not doing it, although there were some initials, but I mean, I could have said no. But I guess I still carry some emotional baggage for this person, and um, I'm trying to figure out how I can responsibly convey my message without having young girls make foolish mistakes because they have these feelings for individuals, men or women. I don't know what your sexual orientation is. I'm straight, um, and I have this hope for this person, but likewise, I can honestly say that I'm not treated the way that I would like to be treated by this person. It's not that they're just outright bad to me. They're not. You know what I mean? If anything, they're emotionally distant from me, but that's not good either. And drink my water because I have to go take another test, so I have to pee again because I peed before my first test. I did get tested again. I strive to always know my status. And so I don't really know his status. I only go by what he tells me, and I know that he kind of has like a disposition that he doesn't want to get tested. So I feel like he goes off of eyesight, and in some cases I feel like he relies on my testing because he knows that I will get tested, and that's not good either because eyesight is not always a good thing to go by. I mean, anybody can have an STD, and it can come in the prettiest of packages, and you can't smell it. I mean, some of them you can, but like some of them you really can't. And like we have so many perfumes. Like I've been doing so much study because like I had a skin issue, so it really took off my ability to use like fragrances and certain products, and so I had to do a lot of research. And my research has taken me into so many different fields and avenues. I'm bordering becoming a medical doctor. I'm like that. I'm like this close. Like I've entered into the personal training, physical therapy, and occupational therapy arenas just from being me, Crystal Corey, being a model and trying to get different things under control. And I've been very fortunate that God has actually helped me, and I actually try to keep him in my life. I'm not perfect. I wish I could say I prayed at every moment for everything like he says he wants me to, but I do try to think about him on a day-to-day basis. I think I do think about him. I just don't ask the way I should be asking. And yeah, that actually makes me feel a little emotional that I actually felt that way because I know that I should be asking. Sometimes I don't know what to ask for. And that brings me to another thing that I was feeling a little bit upset about because I was talking to an older friend, the coworker of mine. She's older. She's like about to hit 50. And we were just talking about. I was telling her how I was scared that I needed to get tested and everything because, like, you know, I don't see my ex often. I mean, I see, but I don't engage with him often. You know, it's not a relationship, and like, even if it was, like, I don't know what he's doing. You know what I mean? I don't have that commitment. I don't have anything on paper. I don't have anything. And I didn't get anything for Valentine's Day. I didn't hear from him on Valentine's Day. I heard from him after, and it was one of those kind of like flybys. So you know you're being used, but I guess I'm using him too. Um, and yeah, I was just talking to her about my situation. I didn't tell her everything, but I tell her enough, just so that you can stay safe. You know what I mean? You gotta let people in enough to advise you. You got to find wisdom somehow. And so I knew that I wasn't feeling well. It turns out it was my period that was making me feel extra sick today. My symptoms have changed once again. And yeah, and she just randomly started telling me about how like how you know if you found something good. And like, the relationships that are hard to let go of. And I'm being honest. I don't want to let go, but I think I'm not even gonna put anything. I'm just gonna let God do everything. Cause I mean, not to say that it takes my hands off of. It's just that it takes my desire to be spiteful. It takes my desire to go off of my own knowledge. Cause I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't even know what's going on with this person, and I can't expect anything fruitful to come out of anything if I have to protect myself, but I can't lose the softness of God, if you understand what that means. And like, if there's a part of the Bible that says if you're persecuted for being a good Christian, then some way it's gonna work out for you. I hope I don't die. And but she said something that just kind of made me realize that I was selling myself short. Because she was talking about like what good men give, and I realized that I wasn't getting that. I think I've only had one boyfriend really give to me like that, and that was like this first boyfriend I had when I was like 14. That was like I call him my puppy love, Sean. I'm not gonna give his full name, but I will always remember Sean because Sean pursued me. I mean, he proposed to me when he decided to be my boyfriend. Like, I mean, ran into my Latin class after there was a mix-up because he had a friend who was trying to sabotage the relationship for the get-go, and they still tried to sabotage the relationship after we started. And I broke it up with him. We actually mutually split, but it was me that told him I didn't feel comfortable anymore, um, feeling like I was pitted against him and his friends. And it's not that I didn't like his friends. I just felt like I knew that by their behavior they wanted him to be with someone else, and there might have been some racism involved. Um, because Sean was white. I guess I have a type. I really don't have a type because we were actually talking about types. She's like, "What's the similarities between the boyfriends you've had?" I'm like, physically nothing. None of them look alike at all. None of the guys. Sean had blue eyes. The second one had hazel green eyes. I thought they were blue. The other one was black. The other one was mixed, and then the one after that was mixed. And then I'm back with the one with the green eyes. Unofficial. You know what I mean? And similarities. Sean was a skater kid, a daredevil, really good at math. The other one, I guess he was business focused, but he got taken advantage of by other people, and that's the one I actually have the softest feelings for. Yeah, I think he's really bright, and he is